Party time!
This is the ultimate.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Good to see you all. I hope everyone's having a lovely day today. I'd like to thank for the $5 gamer donation and to Schismatism and Xanathus for resubscribing for 36 months and 70 months respectively. We've got a more unusual stream today. Because, normally I'm a retro streamer, but on the last day of MagFest this year, I had a game pitched to me by a very enthusiastic person who was ex-BioWare, from my understanding. A game called Hawthorn. And I signed up for their creator program after I got back from MagFest, but they didn't get back to me. And for ages I wondered, had they missed it? Was I passed over? Etc., etc. No. I got an email from them yesterday with a key for their early pre-production demo, which we are going to be checking out today. I do have to emphasize this is an early pre-production demo, an early proof of concept. So consider it more of a sample of what they are going for, rather than something in-depth complete, It's not going to be complete. It's not going to be fully polished. My understanding is that everything in this demo was completely self-funded before they even put up their Kickstarter. They call it a passion project, although I will say, the team that worked on this game, very, very experienced. They are people from BioWare, people from Bethesda, people from Naughty Dog, former people from all of those companies. Including the lead designer of Skyrim, to my understanding. And so they have given me the right to play this on the 3-year anniversary of their studio. I should note, Hawthorn is still accepting pledges on their Kickstarter right now. Late pledges. Those will be ending at 4 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday. So if you end up liking what you see here, you can take a look and you can put in a late pledge. I would like to thank them at Near Studios for giving me a chance to check out this game because I've been eagerly looking forward to seeing what it's like. So, with all of that much ado out of the way, why don't we actually start taking a look? Let me boot it up here. It opened right up. Of course, you don't expect it to take long for such an early demo of something, so kind of expected. Tessellating pumpkins. Does not represent actual character customization. I can be an owl, a mouse, or an otter. We've also got a color slider here. Grayscale owl. That's pretty funny. Of course, bear in mind, this is very early, so this doesn't reflect, how the character creation will look. So, we have control of size and girth. I see. Let's create our character. Good morning to you, my friend. It's been too long. Why, warms the heart to see this lovely village again. Dandy nephew won't stop nattering about that festival of yours. We haven't missed it, have we? All done already? I see. Terribly sorry about the delay. I'd like to keep a punctual schedule, but we had a run-in with some goblins. And now I'm late with a shipment to Pendleton. I can't stay for your lovely festival, I'm afraid. But Nuncle, would you be willing to take on Snorri? He'll happily work for his room and board. Abso-bolly-looply? Okay, I guess we've got Snorri here to help us set up for a festival, it seems. Hopefully you guys can see the disclaimer there decently. Because it's very important. This is a proof of concept demo. The final game will surely look and work better. Listen, boss, we only have today to get ready for this festival. We need a place to eat, we need the food, harvesting, cooking, the works. Don't remember hiring me to bring you here? No, I don't. Nori's a yokel trying to be blue blood. Thing is, boss, I'm from a big city. I know what they're like. I see. There's no settings except for graphic settings. I pressed save and exit instead of save. That one's on me. You have to understand, this is really early stuff. Play solo. Okay, here we are. Since this is so early, I can't oh man, I can change the graphic settings by... No, I'm changing the time of day, I think, by pressing page up and page down. That's neat. I know that's probably a debugging feature, but I found it by accident. So I have to play with WASD, which is not my usual style, but I'm sure there'll be key configuration. Favorite color is black. That cover everything? What sort of food do you like? Fruit. Okay. Where's home to you? Windermere. City of ravens and crows. I see. Okay. We've got to get a feel for everything here. Controls will be a little awkward for me purely because of my left-handed mousing. But it is what it is. With early games, you often don't get key configuration until pretty late in the development process. Of course, some games never do at all, but... Flying feels easy. It's basically just jump functionality here. If that bar over there is my stamina, though, I assume I can't fly for that long. I also assume that we've got a fairly limited area to fly around in over here. Which is fine. Like, anything I say, please couch it with the fact that this is before they even started receiving funding. We've got a little bridge here. Yeah, when this game was pitched to me, the woman who was pitching it was very enthusiastic about everything. And Chair also got really into it, asking about a ton of different things. That's how I remember it anyway. Because I know I was there with Frodo and Chair and Maple. And I think Dan was there for a little while. Summon villagers. Oh, there's one person. Is this a villager? Ding dong, where's the food? Right, that's Otto. Tell me about yourself, Snorri. How did a peddler's nephew come to be so posh? Did some roughing it up with those country blokes, but it's high time to climb the old social ladder. Never met another otter who talked like you. You know, I find his text hard to read, but I feel like if it was a little more bold, it wouldn't be a problem. Building boats and whacking things with axes. Yes, yes. Don't need a ladder to be a noble, Snorri. That's true. Toodaloo. Don't yet know what I'm doing or how. Building. Building menu. Campfire. Twigs and pebbles. Maybe I can gather some of those myself. What's this? Crab. I don't think this is a twig or a pebble, actually. Trails of fire all over the place. Yeah, that was very funny. Let's see if we can find some twigs and pebbles. This looks like a place that would have pebbles. Pick up. It's a shroom! Snorri brought a pebble. I guess they're trying to work on it while I'm doing this. Garlic clove. Ooh, this is pretty. It stopped. It's okay, I'm just taming the local snails. I can pick up the small shrooms. The mini shrooms. The lighting is nice. In general, they very clearly know what they're doing in terms of making the game look pretty. Now, where can I find some twigs? Fired pebble. This looks like a twig. No, it's a garlic clove. There's another garlic clove. Maybe some pebbles in this pile of rocks? That looks like a pebble. Ah! I had trouble landing. And another pebble. Well, we don't need pebbles anymore. Snorri just deposited all of them. We just need twigs. They finished the campfire without me. I never even found a single twig. Do you think these are twigs? Maybe I need something to harvest twigs. Maybe I need an axe to harvest twigs. Wouldn't that be funny? I wonder if owls can even use tools like axes. They can certainly get around. Oh, of course. Of course there's a run button. I'm not used to using WASD with games because of the fact that my mouse is on the left. But I remembered, I was like, oh, right, it's usually shift to run in WASD. Hey, Adam. I'm heading toward the village storage. I didn't realize how far I'd gone. Hey, Gnosis. Thanks for the hydration reminder. I was wondering where the music had gone. Almost there. Okay. F? Okay. Good to have a deposit all button. Looks like there's quite a bit of stuff deposited here already, including some twigs. Village board. Orders. Oops. Gather list. Farming list. Work request. Okay, I can request for them to make things in here. Building. These are the things I can cook. Lamppost, wind chimes. Glitter ball base. Chairs, table, calendar. Mortar and pestle. Village edit mode. Okay, I see. Okay, so those with feathers cannot use an axe or a knife or other tools like that. Fuck. I can't. Can I take that out and give it to him? can just take it out in general, I guess. Tell me what you have. He already has tools. I'm watching him follow me. Adam, how would you even do that? Would you just shave? Streak message saying going streaking. Okay, so I'm going to need some sort of table for this festival. I'll just plop down a festival table right here. Requires a lot of twigs. I wonder if there's any way for me to bring up the construction menu from here. Not like that. There's the building menu. And it just snaps right on like that, huh? It's got little slots for the chairs on the table. Okay. Yeah, B is the build menu. Not too shocking, I know. Mortar and pestle. Grain barrel. And a lamppost. Why not? How do I... Right, there's no table yet, so I can't put it on a table that isn't there. Let me release Snorri, because I don't know how to assign him to things yet. And I want to fly around and find some stuff. This flower's nice looking. I'm guessing that I'm fairly limited in what I can actually gather because of the fact that I chose an owl. Maybe we'll change to a mouse later and see what mice can do. But I want to be able to fly around, you know? Pluck one. Obtained bilberry. At least I can pick berries. This pig. Managed to grab a ton of twigs off of that thing, and now my inventory's full. Yeah, as long as owls have ways to gather things that matter, it probably doesn't matter that much if they can't use certain tools. But it would be fun to see them, like, using their axe as a beak or something, right? Their beak is an axe. I said the opposite of what I meant. Let's see, since I can't use these tools anyway, and the there is an inventory limit. E, F, E, F, E, F, E. Okay, inventory is empty. And they are building... I feel like I was hearing an animal talk through a tin can. Do you know what I mean? Is the pebble? Pebble. Pebble get. Another one of these things. Can I just bring this to town? I'm having more trouble flying while carrying it. How's the stream quality, by the way? Has everything looked fine? Frame rate been okay? I need your help. Come along with me. Now deal with that. Where's he taking it? Oh, just straight to the stockpile. I should have thought of that. I should have known I could just bring the entire branch to the stockpile. This is a cute house. Ah. Bunch of spider webs, though. I think those are spider webs. Bilberries. More bilberries. Just call this Al the Bilberry Doughboy. Don't do that, it's copyright infringement. I get the impression you might be able to, like, upgrade your stamina or something, because the meter's only a little bit full. Shroom. Honeydew. Thomas, how are you? Honeydew. Carrying a bunch of stuff now. My inventory is full. That's right, Spiff, you were there. I was talking earlier about how we got the game pitched to us. Yeah, this is the early pre-production demo. So obviously it's a bit rough, although it already looks quite pretty considering. And yeah, they are accepting late backers in the Kickstarter. Let's fly really far out. Let's get ourselves into some trouble. Yeah, you can also see how there's like a food gauge and a sleep gauge, but neither of them seem to be functional yet. I wonder if there's even anything out this far. Let's see. Anything to gather around here? I bet it's empty here, because if I made a proof of concept demo, I would leave the far side empty. Hey, Neo Zero. Doesn't look like we can gather anything all the way over here. But I was interested in taking a look, what can I say? Oh my god, there's actually a lot back here, what the heck? It doesn't look like there's gatherable items, but there's a lot of terrain back here. So it seems like they filled in a very large map here, even for their proof of concept. Music, come back. I miss you, music. This is pretty, but I better get back toward the village. Because there's just nothing to gather all this way. Which again, expected. You would not expect them to fill out a huge amount of land, even in terrain, let alone with objects. Because this demo's from before they got any funding. This is entirely self-funded. Hey, Taco King. So we are flying very slowly back to the village, which is fine. Can I? No, holding shift doesn't make you fly faster. Of course, if I were playing as a mouse or an otter, it would be unthinkable for me to go this far, right? You ever think about how people consider water to be like the big benchmark for stuff like graphics sometimes? And how that's been the case since like the Dreamcast? I'll hydrate. Oh, we got the table all set up. Can I put food on it now? I can. Wheel of hazelnut cheese. I think that's what that said. Boiled char and garlic something. This looks like something Roto would eat. Everdeep pie. Hazelnut milk. Water. Pumpkin roll. Autumn ale. Okay, I think I've put about everything on here. What if I just put some wind chimes above this for no reason? I can sit in the chair. Wind chimes requires twigs. Okay, we've got wind chimes now. I should look for ingredients for the food. Is this bird Morrowind? So far, it seems more like a town building sim kind of thing. And you don't have to be a bird. In fact, because I'm a bird, I can't use tools, which seems to limit me a bit. I can just grab stuff wholesale and take it to the storage, though. How you doing, Space Drake? Ah. I guess it got deposited. Yeah, this is a gathering, farming, town building, sandboxy game, I think. When I was at MagFest early this year, one of the people working on it came over to the table that me and a bunch of others were sitting at and just started enthusiastically pitching the game to us. So I knew I had to give it a try sometime. And so I waited for my chance. I don't remember if you were there, Adam. I think you might have been there for part of it. Yeah, there's ex-Bethesda, ex-BioWare, and ex-Naughty Dog people on this game. There we go. Let's see how the storage is looking now. We've got a lot of materials. Basically translated directly into a whole lot of twigs, I guess. None of that stuff's available, though. I need to cook this stuff, I think. What are we missing? Cornmeal. Hazelnut milk. Raw fillet of I was gonna say char. Mr. Asnable, get on the cutting board, please. I guess I was actually supposed to set up the feast here, probably. Well, no, this is already preset. Did you know this bird could swim? This bird is basically a boat. Hey, look, a fish! A fish! I can't seem to get out of the water, but there's a fish. I can't take off! I'm doing my best Dead by Daylight killer impression, but I can't hold W hard enough. Now where did that fish go? Oh crap. I ran out of- oh my god. Um... um... This is probably a bug, but it's very funny. Oh, I can't get the fishy. Oh my god. Isn't that how armadillos cross rivers? Oh. I like that I didn't have a hydration need on the HUD until I became fully submerged. What sort of food do you like? Some good vegetables, I beg thee. I see. Toodaloo. How are we looking? We've got some food prepared. Still a fair bit that isn't done yet. Ow! I ran into the wind chime. What does this huge thing need? Rawfully of Shar. Because pond fish dream of swimming in more distinguished waters. How do I... Can I order someone to do that? Work order placed. Well, there was already an order for it. I guess as an owl I might not be able to get the fish. I feel like there's a focus on cooperation, which makes sense, since you're allowed to just gather up villagers and bring them with you. Did I miss something there? Oh, more shrooms. I want to change the time of day. Because I found was probably a debugging key for changing the time of day. Here. There we go. Pebble. Another pebble. Another pebble. Yeah, like, I feel like because Owl is more limited at gathering things, it may not be good for it to be the default, like, selection of race. But of course, character creation hasn't even really been worked on yet. It's something very early. Let's see how the village looks at night. Well, this is more like dusk. Judging by the sky, anyway. I need to deposit my stuff. F-E. F-E. Got a fire emblem all my stuff into the back. Okay, what do we got here? Looks like they still haven't gathered any of the fish for the steak. I'm not entirely sure how to do so. Let's see here. I how to gather a lot of these things, but raw fillet of char I don't see anything for. Well, that's pretty. I can do that in the air. Maybe it's an attack? Maybe I can attack the fish? Need to be able to see what I'm doing, though. Where are the fish? Yeah, I followed that whole thing too, JC. Quite interesting at the time. I did it! I hunted a fish! Oh. Oh, I have to skin it. Fired raw fillet of char. Look, I'm just gonna say it that way from now on. I'm sorry. Not sorry. So let's see if we can get some more fish, since this seems to be something we're suited to. Got it! But now I can no longer fly. This is how birds move. There we go. It just flops over. That's funny. Okay, we skinned another fish. If we do this enough times, we should have enough stuff for all the food. little tricky to aim. Gotcha! That feels really cool when you pull it off. What if I just drop it on the fire? I doubt anything will happen, but you never know. Ah. I can't pick it back up. That's fine. Oh, that was an interesting bug. If you push the fish, the interaction spot stays where it was. Let's take a look at our food again. Still no water or milk. But the steaks are very much intact. Let's see. So we don't have the stew. We don't have the pie. What is this? Salad? Ah. A little unwieldy. Yeah, the salad. Summer salad. We need corn kernels. Corn. Corn. Hmm. Other list. Corn seeds. Corn kernels. Can I plant corn? Where can I do that? There's a field over here. Building does not contain anything like that. You there. There was an outlet when everyone else left. Those missing folk didn't get lost. Something vanished them. But I've lived in this valley all my life, and I've never seen no ghost. This is a very long conversation. Now, could you come with me? Ah, whatever. You can go. How am I going to plant this stuff? Well, admittedly, I don't have it in my inventory. Maybe that matters. Are the seeds here? Yeah, we've got a lot of seeds. Where's the corn seeds? We don't have any? Nutmeg chips, cinnamon shavings, seed potato. Guess we don't have any corn seeds. But can I plant seeds? Let's find out. Because this really looks like where you would plant something. Still nothing about it in the building menu, though. Stop following me? Dude, I wasn't... Okay. What's this? Hazelnut. Okay, so I don't know how to plant things. Of course, it may be that I just can't as an owl. That's possible. F-E, F-E. Even in your inventory, F-E. Any more of this food come along? No. Wonder what the deal is with the water, though. You should be able to fill that up, no problem. Hmm. You guys see anything resembling corn? I'll try ordering the townsfolk to make the stuff. Work request. It doesn't look like water's on the list, or that other drink. Hazelnut milk. I can order them to make the salad. I think there's already an order for it. I think there's already an order for it, though. Yeah. Turnips and corn seeds. I already have some turnip seeds. Well, let's take a look and see if we really can't find any corn. It shouldn't be that hard to find corn on the internet. Hmm. Feels like I can fly slightly faster if I take off from running. I'm not sure, though. Is there even stuff out this far? So far, it looks like there's nothing out this far from the village. I look like a what? Anyway, hmm. Yeah, I'm not seeing any gatherables out this far from the village, but I'm also not seeing any, corn. Anybody else noticed any corn? Do we have any cornographers in chat? These bushes look nice, though. Whatever they are. You just ate some corn? I think it counts. Spiff. Hmm. Granted, I feel like I'm the kind of person who can't tell a lot of plants apart very easily because I'm just not very experienced with them. But I'm pretty sure I haven't seen any corn plants. What do we got here? Nothing. Let's see. Let's head back to the village for a moment then. It may just not be possible to find all the materials I need. I wonder. With early things like this, you never know for sure. I'm not carrying anything right now. Let's take a look across the pond. Definitely a lot of pebbles over here. I don't know about corn. Is this a cave? Not much of one, but it is a cave, kind of. Hmm. At least we get a look at the landscape like this, right? We get an interesting look at how everything is designed right now. So the impression I'm getting is we're not going to be able to get any corn. It may be time for us to look at the game from another species perspective. La. If only it were so easy to get a different perspective in real life. People would have a lot less prejudice, I think. But here it's very easy. I can just go back to the main menu and select Delete Save Game. Well, I have to restart the game, but details. Delete current save. Play solo. Uh. Okay, let's try that again. Delete current save. Play solo. Okay, that's fine. I can probably find the save data. The save data is not where I was expecting it to be. Hey Cody, how's it going? Like, I found the configuration files, just not the save data. Oh, maybe it's in the game folder? Hmm. No, it doesn't look that way. Maybe I'm expected to do something else in order to access it. I'm gonna call all the villagers to me. Let's see. Not everyone is here. No, earlier Snorri was left by his uncle or whatever, who said he would stay a while, but I don't see him anywhere. Art race. Hmm? Hmm. I wonder where the save data is, though. It's probably in the Steam cloud. I want to check. Metadata, blah, 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 blah. Duration. Hmm. I guess the game actually doesn't have cloud support, so I just don't know where the save is. Let me take another look. Got nothing. I'm just going to try deleting the entire folder. Not the game folder, of course, but The folder, I think, would contain the data, if anything did. Huh, that did it. There, we're a mouse now. Look, what do you have for sale? A lot of basic stuff. I don't see any corn. Olaf, will you be okay without Snorri? Yep. Bye. Let's see, so as a mouse, I have like a jump and it automatically does a roll when I land. If I'm moving at all. I can run. That seems to be my main thing with stamina. There's tools here, I'll take them. Cutting loose small crops, I can bring an owl with me, but I don't think I can make him fly me anywhere. Oh, never mind. Okay, so why play as an owl then? I can just mount the owl. Ah, my camera got stuck for a moment. And if I could play GTA as the car, I totally would, though. Not gonna lie. Man, how do I use these tools, I wonder? Are there places I can gather from? Is that corn? Need an axe. I have an axe. Do I have to equip it? Oh. Timber. I'm trying to cut it, but it's just rolling. Admittedly, pretty funny. Oh. Let's have a good campfire first. Okay. Dude, stop rolling my corn! What a strange thing to say. Can't figure out how to... Oh, I'm getting corn seeds. Just seeds, though. Okay, let's get back to village. What did I just bump into? Oh, it's just a shroom. Okay, so I can deposit these corn seeds. Anyway, they want me to build a bonfire. A campfire. Which, of course, I had done last game as well, but... This isn't last game, this is this game. Different. I don't think I can unequip this to grab... Oh, it's destroyed now. Maybe. Can I unequip the... Yeah. There we go. Why am I running this way? I'm Naruto running. We can just fly. I can even make it attack. So I can fish while I'm using this too, probably. Dude, stop flying up! No! He's... I don't... Okay. He stopped. It did seem like the owl wanted to go to space. Bump. It's a shroom. I don't know if it's safe to eat, but if it wasn't, I don't think they would let me pick it. At least I a shroom. Oink. Look, man, you gotta let me pick up the twig. It's okay, I took a bath. Campfire built. We need a new table for the feast. Don't forget chairs. It seems like there's like an actual quest progression thing going on this time that wasn't happening last time. Boop. Feast table built. Fine table. Now, how many chairs are we talking? A whole lot of chairs, that's the answer. Also, it's showing me like buttons on the HUD now, and it wasn't doing that before. I feel like I just broke things somehow last time. But you know, it's a proof of concept demo. You can't expect it to work completely and utterly. It's amazing that it's as good as it is. Even the best game's proof of concepts didn't necessarily look good. You should see the ones for Spore. F-E, F-E, F-E. The tools take up some slots in the inventory on their own. Pebble. Meadow shroom, meadow shroom, meadow shroom, meadow shroom. I don't know why I said it like that. That feast setup is splendid. You and Wemby make quite the team. But a feast without food would be desolate. Plan out the menu and we'll set to work. Go ahead and place the dishes how you'd like on the feast table. Okay. What sort of food do you like? You were just thinking about roots? That's a show, I think. And a film, probably. I don't know. Definitely wish there was a deposit all button, but... Okay. They want me to place some food. Salad. Not again. And this owl in the hat really doesn't want me to be wasting its time on anything. Have for sale. Alright. What sort of food do you like? Roots are quite forgettable. Already asked that? I know I did. You didn't give me an answer, dude. Some people. Okay, what do you like to eat, Snorri? You detest mushrooms? That doesn't help me. They're just telling me the foods they don't like to eat instead of the ones they do. Leave me alone, you hear me? Good lord, man. Grab this. Yoink. Ah. I'm back to very slowly Naruto running. Deposit. Access the storage. Deposit the rest of this. Okay, what do we got going on here? Gather list. Plantain leaves, turnips, and corn kernels. As well as corn seeds. Work request. Can't make cornmeal or hazelnut milk or anything like that because I don't have a laboratory? Question mark? Probably just the mortar and pestle, right? Yeah, those are available as work requests now. Turnips and corn kernels. This is a familiar situation. Oh, do you? No, I guess he didn't want to talk. Up and away. Or this little fenced-in farming area? Whoa! Need a knife. Okay. God. I'm trying. Oh, it came off. Corn seeds, corn seeds. Where? How do I get corn kernels, though? Chop! 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 That's how I feel when I fall down, too. And sometimes I'll go, wow, wow, wow. What the? Oh. Oh. I guess I hadn't considered that you might just take it to the storage. That makes more sense than whatever I was doing. This mouse has bad aim. All followers are busty. Chop, chop, chop. So if I chop these down and then knock the things off of them, my followers can take them to the town, I guess. A little mess here, huh? It can be kind of hard to shuck the corn. I also can't seem to chop this one. Oh, there it goes. A little hard to tell which cobs I've gotten off and which I haven't. There we go. There we go. This one too. And this one over here. Okay, we've gotten a lot of the corn dealt with here. This particular stalk doesn't seem to want to come down. Anyway, it looks like my owl buddy is trying to take the corn to town. Like, okay, how's this looking now? Corn seeds and kernels are still necessary. Turnips. Where's my follower? I want to fly high. Oh, my follower is bringing corn. What? Huh? They were bringing corn. Where'd they go? Hut, 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 hut. Only give seeds though. Not sure how to get the kernels. Yeah, that's how I feel too, dude. Okay, deposited those. Still shows in the list. No, I've gathered quite a few seeds. Let's try making another food. Hazelnut cheese. Survival stew. Cover deep pie. hazelnuts, booze, water, milk. Didn't really leave enough room for this food, so I'll just put it there in the middle of the other food. Let's talk. Once we've all the ingredients, I'll whip this up this feast, or give it a go yourself at the campfire. The fish dish will be to die for, but you'll need to catch us the fish. Jump on my back and we'll catch the fish together. Okay, so there's a tutorial about that. Even though I'd already figured it out as the owl, which was really cool. That one. Let's get another one. Gonna have to get several. I missed. Yoink! It feels really satisfying to grab a fish out of the water like that. I wonder if, as an owl, you can get some way to directly control like a mouse or an otter. Like you can by mounting the owl here as a mouse. I wonder. Anyway, are there more fish? Hmm. Village storage. Raw fillet of char. What sort of food do you like? Aren't you the nosy one? God, it's impossible to get any of them to tell you what food they like. It's like, oh, what kind of food do you like, madame? Oh, I would like a big bowl of you shutting the heck up. Got it. E. Let's see, how's the gather list looking now? Pretty big. lot of it involves seeds. Garlic, cloves, beetroot, hazelnut, honeydew, pumpkin pulp, water. I wonder how to gather water. As silly as that sounds. Do you think that owl will be okay in the water by itself? Um, ding ding ding. I think the owl is stuck, actually. And I can't mount it like this. Um, um, anyway, we need a lot of other stuff still. I don't even know where that other owl went, the one that was assigned to helping me. Garlic cloves. Are there other crops over here at all? Or just corn? Oh, here you are. I think he got just as confused and stuck as I was. Also, for some reason, he's non-stop hopping. I don't... Hmm. Oh, he's moving again. Don't know if that's good or bad. Seems kind of stuck. Maybe that these branches just messed up the pathfinding too much. I sort of fixed it, I think. Storage. Garlic cloves. Pebbles. Looks like the list has improved a little. I don't know how to gather water. You'd think it would be the easiest thing. Like, boy, I sure am hydrated now. You sell water by chance? You don't. Thank you for the hydration reminder. Potatoes. Don't think I've seen any of those. Probably somewhere relatively nearby, though. Because most of the stuff I need is nearby, as far as I can tell. Well, I mean, I guess it's kind of a safe assumption, considering you can't really go too far, or there aren't items to find anyway, because why would they populate all that? Garlic clove. Big twig. Gotta be other things around here. Somewhere. Hmm. Certainly it's easy to find a lot of shrooms. You just have to know a guy who knows a guy. Huh? What was that? Hazelnut. Just another hazelnut. Hmm. Let's head back to the village for a sec. And hope that the music returns. Music, where are you? I miss you. Hazelnuts, meadow shrooms, garlic cloves, pebbles. And these cups are still empty. And some of it I'm not sure I fully understand. For example, it makes sense if I could grow the crops here, but maybe that's just not there yet. Except I saw something. Inventory. Right, of course. course. Turnip seeds. Corn seeds. Beet seeds. Seed potato. Okay. We should be able to plant these. Or plant, 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 plant. Plant, 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 plant. Plant, plant. I've planted a bunch of stuff now. So as a reminder, if this is interesting to you, we are taking late pledges to the Kickstarter until 4 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday. So if this interests you, you can get in on the Kickstarter now, which I'm sure one of my mods will be happy to link. Oh, those are some big pumpkins. Grab. Oh my god! This thing is so big. I said grab with a G. It has like an extra line compared to a C. Need an axe. Okay. Talk to you later. So that's how we get pumpkin pulp. I guess for some things we might only be able to get the resources if we brew them ourselves. That's the impression I get. Festival day. Beetroot, beetroot, beetroot. I have some trouble with the hitboxes for corn. Timber. Oh! Here, fall the other way. Hatto, 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 hatto. The corn isn't big, I'm just small. Harvest turnip, turnip. Potato. Best boiled, mashed, or cooked in stews. Gather list. Only turnip seeds and corn seeds, and corn kernels and pumpkin pulp. I don't know how to gather water. What an odd thing. I need turnips and corn and pumpkin still. Need an axe, that's right. Corn. Chuck the corn. Is this one fully shucked? It seems to be. Really hard to tell if I'm hitting this thing or not. There we go. Important to remind everyone, this doesn't represent the final game. This is a very early demo. Proof of concept. I'm sure the full game will have entirely different bugs that will be equally funny. I do not mean this in a derogatory way. As somebody who works in games also, it is impossible for a game to not have bugs. Although sometimes you'll get a weird case like Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. Possibly the least buggy and least fun Sonic game ever made. Bugs are not bad if they don't harm the experience of the player. That's what I believe. Anyway, I need to plant a turnip. Oh right, there's another storage right here. I can just use it. Up. Why did I do this to myself? Ah! Let me climb the fence! Ah. Okay, I need to plant a turnip seed. Oops, no, not that. 3 of them will do just fine. Corn kernels. Funny enough, now it's only giving me kernels and not seeds. I feel like that's mostly coincidence, though, but I'm not sure. Anyhow, I sure hope these turnips grow in less than a day since it's festival day, and we're still not ready for the festival. Let's see, we need 1 turnip and 3 waters. Still do not know how to gather water. Is there something I can build? Collects rainwater. Right. Of course. Add all the twigs. Draw water. Toss it all. Now we need twigs because they used up all the twigs. Not that big of a deal. I should be able to find some twigs just fine. Like right here. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You ever feel like you're a left-handed mouse in a right-handed world? That's how my mouse feels. Turnip, turnip, turnip. I like how the corn spins when you harvest it. I think it would be fun if you could harvest it so quickly that it starts spinning out of control. Possibly even just as an Easter egg or something, you know. What? Snorri, what the heck are you doing? He's probably trying to get at something and these giant stalks are in the way. Wouldn't be surprised if he was trying to get to this. It seems like the giant corn stalks really interfere with the pathfinding of everyone. Hey, cow. Am I harvesting both at once? It looks like I am. I'm completely missing this one. It's only hitting the stalk. Inventory is full, silly me. I feel like my villagers would be doing more, but several of them are stuck, you know? Come to think of it, is that poor owl still... my gosh. But now they're all stuck trying to access, I think, storage. Or maybe just this piece of corn. Gotta get this stalk out of the way. Come on, move. Yeah, I don't think you can actually destroy these with the axe. Get the feeling it's just one of those early game oversights, you know? This one's just plain stuck now, I think. I can't seem to push it anymore. There we go, it's moving again. Need to get this out of the way. I think my other owl friend is probably also stuck in a corn-related incident. This stuff happens a lot. You need to fund regulations and maintenance related to reducing the problems with corn-related incidents. The corn infrastructure is too problematic. Look at this. Look at this. Very problematic corn. My inventory full? No? This too is entirely because the corn is stuck. Yeah, a stalk of corn falls in front of them and then they can't find their way out of the maze. It's exactly what happened, for better or worse. Come to think of it, it's big maze. Do I have stuff in my inventory? Of course I do. There we go. Gather list is empty. Overheard Gwyneth muttering about grinding stuff. We ain't got a mortar and pestle, have we? I did build one. What do you mean? I guess it might be bothered that I built it early. I guess I can build another one. Means I need to break down another twig. How are you, Firehawk? What? Hey! I was cutting that! Anyone else want to talk to me? Advance this story, quote unquote? At least the water's actually full now. Can't eat it though. I can't eat the water, even though I want to. Orders. Yeah, nobody's been building this stuff. I think probably the owls are probably stuck again. Oh, there's one. Oh, that's a crow. There's an owl. Turnips are just the worst. They only talk about what foods they hate. My eyes are pretty tired, but I want to see the demo through. I want to actually complete it. I was expecting him to immediately take off and get stuck on the corn again, you know? Sadly, you can't do loops on the owls. Not that I've seen. Can I cook this stuff? Okay. Where's the list of orders? Summer salad, poor folks greens. Will this remove this from the list of orders? Yeah, summer salad, wheel of hazelnut cheese. Don't have enough hazelnut milk. Irv, thank you for raiding. Welcome in, everyone. How's it going? We are here trying the early pre-production demo of Hawthorn, which is a gathering and village building, like, sandbox game. It's a very early demo. I think we're almost through it. We gotta, like, get all the food made. It's been an interesting experience so far. Murph, how did your stream go? How did you do with the arcade games? Still got some food to make here. You see, this initially got pitched to me at MagFest, last day of it this year. If I sound a little sleepy, it's because I am. You think a game you thought was impossible is doable. What game is that? I'm just curious. Okay, we'll make the boiled char. What else do we need to make? Orders. We need to make survival stew, everdeep pie. Survival stew. We need cornmeal. Why don't I just make a bunch of cornmeal? And some hazelnut milk. Like if I make some of this stuff and just store it. Oh, dynamite ducks. Interesting. Okay, let's store this. Now let's see how this has changed the orders. Survival stew, everdeep pie, nymphed hazelnuts. I think I used up too many of the hazelnuts. Everdeep pie. Autumn ale. I'm gonna have to gather more hazelnuts, I think. Because that's the last thing left. I need 8 hazelnuts total. 6 more. I think I can find hazelnuts over in this direction. So you can play as either a mouse, an otter, or an owl. And they each have their own like limitations and everything. But if you have an owl with you, you can just ride it. And you can do stuff like this. Come here. Come here. Gotcha! Like, that's pretty cool, right? You are dismissed. You also have all your usual kinds of things, like you can use an axe to chop stuff. Gather wood. And things like that. Like, it's a pretty typical farming game in that regard, but the atmosphere is really interesting, and this game is by, like, ex-Bethesda, ex-BioWare, and ex-Naughty Dog devs. Like, they've got an interesting mix. The person I talked to, I'm pretty sure she was ex-BioWare, if I recall correctly. I remember trying to ask her about the Sonic Chronicles music debacle, but I think it was not from her time. Okay, let's deposit those, and let's make our hazelnut thing. Nymph hazelnuts. There we go. And with that, we should have made all of the food for the festival. Looks good, right? Feast tomorrow, but it's the usual salads tonight, I'm afraid. I'll ring the bell shortly when dinner's ready. Don't you dare miss dinner again. Oh, we're almost to the festival. I know this isn't the most enthralling thing in the world to watch, so I really appreciate all of you who have been watching it, considering it's far from my usual fare and not exactly exciting in terms of, like, this is not a full, complete game. It's a proof of concept. You have to remember to take it that way. Day 1, it says. I think I may have skipped back in time. Day 2. Remember, I'm leaving tonight. The word. Proper working day. Eyes drooping now. Got it anywhere a chap can catch 40 winks? Okay. Told him where to sleep. Don't know if that really does anything. Yeah, I have no idea how to make the festival actually happen, if I even can. I've sure gotten a good feel for the game, though. Rise and shine, it's festival day. You have enough friends, you could set up a game of flitterball. No. No, I'm not setting up any flitterball. Well, some snails in the woods. You tame them and stick them on that old racetrack. Oh, that's what you do with the snails. You gotta play Thunder Snail. Okay, now where was that ring of mushrooms? The snails should be around it. I'm a little lost. It's hard when you see everything from a mouse eye view. Birds are spoiled about that. There it is. It's one snail. Two snail. Three snail. And the racetrack was over here. Are they following me, though? It can be very questionable, the pathfinding, but again, early proof of concept. Of course, they also move at a snail's pace. Where are the snails? Whatever, I'm sure it's fine. You know, did they call them snails? Because in German, you're watching them go really slow and you go schnell, schnell. You really like pumpkins, I see. I'll hydrate. Add snail. Is that how that works? It looks like there can be one more snail. But I don't remember seeing a fourth snail. I feel like if there was a fourth snail, it would also be around the same area as the other ones. It'd be very difficult to find it, though. If it's not, I mean. So anyway, you have basically just over a day if you want to late pledge to the Kickstarter for this game. What about the MC for the race? I'm sure we could find someone. Hmm. One of the villagers is still missing. Other owl. Oh, there it is. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Come on, you can do it. Come on. You got this. Skimmer wins. Thank you for resubscribing for 11 months now, Cow. Very much appreciated. Sun's getting low. I'll ring the bell in just a minute. Okay. Do that. To the table. This is not the correct table. The snails? Salads. Always salads. What's wrong with vegetables? That feast will hit the spot. Here's to new friends. Good friends. Very glad to have met you all. So, festival tomorrow. Get used to that kind of grub. Right, off to Kip. Good night. Huh, I can reverse time. Who knew? You called? Okay, so what about the festival, though? Away with you. You can go, snails. And I think we'll call it at that. I'm strangely tired. But this has been Hawthorn. I hope you enjoyed this look at it. Once again, if you'd like to back the game, you still have a bit of time, and you can do it from that link. And otherwise, you can also check out and wishlist Hawthorn on Steam from this link. I don't want to think too hard about a raid target. We're just going to raid my friend Masumi, okay? You all know Masumi. I played Deus Ex with Masumi. I endured Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy with Masumi. And, I hope that you will all have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you for having been here. It was obviously a smaller stream, it always is when I'm promoting something like this, but I still appreciate each and every one of you that came by. It means a lot to me. Go follow Masumi if you don't already. Good night.